What's up, everybody? Welcome in to the first ever episode of For the Record Fucking shit. What's up, everybody? Welcome in to the first ever episode of For the Record podcast. We are excited to announce that myself and Quay Potts are going to be starting this podcast to give you two perspectives of golf, a plus handicapper and a weekend warrior.
I'm a weekend warrior. That's crazy.
We
appreciate you bringing me on. So first of all, let's explain why we're doing this, right? So this is your platform. Yes.
Yeah.
So why did you decide to want to jump into like a podcast rather than do what you've been doing and trying to like get monetized and post golf content, training tutorials and things of that nature?
Do we want the honest answer?
Well, obviously. Do I ever want somebody to lie to me just off rip?
Here's the honest answer. The honest answer is pretty simple. One, I worked my ass off for like a year straight to get the followers that we had and that I had. And then I have honestly over 7 million views on YouTube, and but not enough long form watch hours to get monetized. And the biggest thing that's killing me is that I want to do this for a living. I want to make money doing YouTube, and I'm not getting enough traction and monetization. But my followers seem to love when I post. They just don't watch the long form content. So I'm switching over, and I came up with this great idea. Actually, I didn't come up with anything. Quay came up with this great idea.
Did I come up with this? Is this me?
I don't know. I think so.
I don't know.
Honestly, we talked about it, but we came up with this great idea to run a podcast on my channel, and then I would still continue to post my golf content on Quay's channel because we will be
converting and rebranding into something different. So, we're going to have basically two different platforms. We're going to have the For the Record podcast, which is going to live on the Duffers channel, but it's For the Record podcast. It's going to be me and him. I guess we'll probably bring in some other people too, special guests, but we're going to be the main ones, I guess, co-hosting it or hosting it. And my platform, which is the Quay Potts platform, which is monetized.
That hurts in the heart.
It's
because he's got way better quality than me.
I don't have millions of views, but I do have the monetization, so we making money over there. So I'm going to convert my platform to, it's kind of like a social community of golfers that can come in and post their content on the platform. And since, the channel is monetized, they're able to get paid right away. But it's the channel is still pretty small right now. So the only reason why I'm doing this is because it's very hard to, kind of to Kyle's sentiment, it's very hard to run and build up a YouTube channel on your own. And honestly, I don't really think I necessarily want to be a solo creator on the channel, just because I'm not going to be consistent enough to post enough content in order to gain traction for the channel to, hit the algorithms and whatnot. And quite frankly, I really don't even care about that. Honestly, when I got into it, I was just kind of doing it for the love of it. But like I said, the quality of the videos and everything like that was a big hit, and it got traction. So we got monetized fairly quickly. And since then, I just kind of been, posting sporadically, no rhyme or reason, no scheduling whatsoever. So I figured it'd be nice to open it up, bring some other creators in and have them create some content, post on the platform, and we can just kind of grow the community that way. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you go over to that platform. We'll probably link it in the description below, and just give us a follow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I mean, for us being like the two perspectives of golf, where Quay is an 11 handicap, he's a sandbagger, he's more like a 9, but his gin is an 11. I have witnessed this. And then for myself being a plus 2.9, I feel that one of the main reasons was I was like, oh dude, we should have something where we can get both perspectives of golf, what it is to break, what'd you break, 80, what it is to break 80, and what it is to shoot low. And I've done that a few times. So
So the two perspectives of golf, right? It's a handicap thing. It's a low handicap and a high handicap thing. It's not like a obvious black and white, red and blue.
oh, Jesus Christ.
That's not what
Jesus Christ.
That's not what we're doing.
Well,
We want to get
right.
banned right away. All right.
We're going to get canceled. Let's cut that out. No, the red and blue is the two perspectives of golf. Yeah, that's fine. It's not the black and white. We're not Oreos over here, brother. Come on.
Wild.
Yeah. But I just wanted to give two perspectives of golf and talk to you guys about my journey from starting at a 20 handicap. I started at 20 handicap to a +2, and I've been really competitively focusing on golf since 2020. And since then,
that's
when
you started 2020, so you're 5 years in.
Yeah, pushing 5 years and 2 course records and a plus handicap later. That's where I'm at. And I think that's something that why a lot of you guys have followed me in the past is because I can relate. I've gone through the whole journey, and that's why I'm excited to bring you For the Record pod. And we're gonna do a lot of crazy stuff here. We're gonna do some hot takes. We're gonna trash some swing thoughts. We're gonna have you guys send in some of your videos. We're gonna post them on our thing, and we're gonna rate them. And Quay is going to trash them, and I'm going to critique them.
I don't know about trashing them because my swings trash my damn self. So I don't know, man. Well, yeah, but I think that'd be cool. People sending in their swings and wanting to get their swings critiqued, mostly by you, and I could just kind of be their side commentating, throwing some BS in there and just kind of making it funny or whatever. But yeah, what other kind of ideas you have for the pod going forward that people can kind of look forward to? Any special guests that you got planned or thinking about doing or whatever?
We got some special guests lined up, but we're gonna teaser those a little bit later. We're gonna focus on this for the first part.
I don't know if we have special guests lined up. He didn't say anything to me, so this is news to me. So that's cool.
We got special guests lined up. Don't worry.
All right.
But one of the things that I'm excited to hear from you about is your hot takes in golf. I want to know
my hot takes in golf.
What Quay's hot takes in golf are, and that's something that here's what I'll tell you. The second I met Quay Potts,
let's hear this fucking story.
This is where I knew. I started hanging out with Quay, and I would get people asking me, "How do you get Quay to hang out with you?" That was literally what people would ask me. How do you get Quay to respond to you? How do you get Quay to hang out with you? How do you get Quay to do anything with you?
You're making it seem like I'm some type of celebrity, bro. Like, relax.
No, it's not even that. Quay hates people. That's how he ghosts everybody. He does not like anybody. So the fact that we got Quay in the building is amazing. Secondly, I want to hear this guy's hot takes because of how much he hates everybody. So it's like,
I don't hate
hanging
people,
out with Quay.
bro.
Yes, he does. Don't let him lie to you. Don't let him fucking lie to you. I know he does.
I don't hate people. I don't know why people get this sentiment. I'm a nice guy. Sometimes
because you ignore everybody.
But that's because people sometimes are annoying, man. That's neither here nor there.
I'm with you. But okay, hot take in golf. What do you got? Well, let's hear it. You take some time to think about it. It's really important. Give me one or two if you got them. But I got one or two. Yeah,
I don't.
You want
know,
me to go first?
You go first. You go first.
I think handicaps are trash. I think handicaps don't mean anything. I don't think handicaps. I think handicaps are bullshit. How about that? Because I feel like being a +2, I'll go out and shoot a 79 still. Like it depends on the course really. And then there's days where like I'll play Sun Lakes golf course and have the course record.
Yeah, listen, I'm an 11 handicap, and I went out and shot a 90 today at Goose Creek. So there's that. But here's my take on why handicaps are trash. Handicaps are trash and makes absolutely no sense because most people that are keeping handicaps are out there not following the rules to a T. They're cheating. They're fluffing up their balls. They're giving themselves gimmies and all this other stuff. And if you're doing all that, handicap is BS because you're not playing the game by the same rules that everybody else is playing on the handicap index. So people out here saying that they're like a 5 handicap, but they're giving themselves like in 6-foot gimmies and all this other stuff, and they hit the ball OB and they magically drop one because they found it, or they hit their ball into a, I don't know, just an just like like a not so good lie, and so they fluff it up a little bit to give themselves a better lie. So I don't know, man. Handicaps are BS unless you have somebody like regulating it and making sure you're following the rules and all that. It's stupid.
Yeah, so that's my hot take. Let me know in the comments, or you go put in your hot takes as well. But let me know in the comments your hot takes, and tell me if that you think that handicaps are bullshit, because one, everybody lies, and number two, no one ever plays to their handicap. And I'll tell you what, here's a good story. I love this guy. I love this guy to death, but I play with a guy every single Friday. Names won't be named, but I play with a guy every Friday.
Hey, you want to be bold and just start dropping names, bro? I'm all for it.
No way. He watches my stuff. He'll know. I play with this guy every single Friday. He's claims to be like an 11 handicap or whatever, and because I'm a +2, he takes like a significant amount of strokes from me every 9 holes, like a certain amount of sides, and then we play for money. And the games that we play are entirely set for him to win. So not only do I have to go pay for golf, I have to then honor my plus handicap. He doesn't play at an 11 and then just takes my money the whole time and then leaves happy as hell. And I'm like, fuck this. Why do I play here every single time? And that is why my hot take is fuck handicaps.
And you also get those opposite, like the opposite of a sandbagger, right? You get people that are juicing their handicap and making it higher so they can get into these money games and get all these strokes. Like, why wouldn't I go out and say I'm 15 handicap so I can, enter in a tournament and then just like clean house because
it's true.
I'm just getting strokes off people. It's true,
but
it's stupid. Good hot take.
I have one more.
Let's hear it.
All right. My other hot take is that, myself included sometimes, people are more focused on distance in modern golf than touch. The approach game and the putting has gone out the window.
I don't know if it's gone out the window, but I do agree that people are too hell-bent and focused on how much distance they can get, because all you hear is, like, oh, I can hit my 7-iron 200 yards. And it's like, oh, who cares if you're missing the green? You know what I mean? It's just like, it doesn't matter if you can bomb your drive 300 yards if it's not in the fairway.
That's true. I mean, here's my thing. It doesn't matter if you can bomb your drive 300 yards if you're going to hit the next 4 shots off the green,
100%. I was doing that today.
Yeah, so my thing is that if you're focusing on distance over touch, then you're screwed. Like, I would focus solely on touch, your approach shots, and then your putting. And then I don't think people put enough emphasis on that anymore in the modern day of golf and are just concerned about hitting the shit out of the ball. And there are definitely times where I'm that person. Don't get me wrong.
Here's a hot take that I just thought of. And I don't even know if it's so much a hot take, but rather it just pisses me off, and I'm sure 99.9% of golfers would agree with me. If I'm buying a tee time and I'm paying for a cart, why is 2 people paying the same amount of money for the same car? It doesn't make any sense.
Yep. Fuck that.
It doesn't make any sense.
I'll tell you what.
If I'm playing a solo, the cart is $15. But if I'm playing 2 people, both of us are paying $15. That doesn't make any sense. Like, if stupid. 2 people are sharing a cart, we should be splitting that $15.
And I'm getting the bitch seat. I should pay less. Like, if I'm riding bitch, I should definitely pay less. I got to deal with someone driving over bumps and almost kicking me out half the time. Like, F that, dude. I definitely should pay way less for the cart fee. That is a good hot take. Fuck carts, dude. Especially carts like courses that don't let me bring a golf cart. Like, if I had my own golf cart, which I don't, about to buy one. But if I have my own golf cart and I can bring my own, like, fuck you for still charging me for a cart.
Some golf courses don't let you bring one and they charge you for it anyways?
Ukipa Valley Golf Course.
There's no way. You bring your own golf cart and they charge you a cart fee?
Yes.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Why am I buying a cart if you're charging me like, that doesn't make any sense. Please, somebody in the comments.
So it's not. Listen, it's not a. It's not a cart fee. It's that it's $85 to walk or ride. And then it's like, so you're paying $85 to ride, but you're not getting a cart from them.
Why don't you just pay the walking fee and just pull up in your own shit? Well, they say something
because they'll complain about that. But like, and then they just got rid of personal carts in general. You're not allowed to have a personal cart on the course anymore.
So that's why I haven't seen Wyatt's cart out there in a while.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
I know, it's pretty wild. Pretty stupid.
Is that because that there was a cart in the water at that one time?
Dude, that was one of theirs.
That was one of theirs?
That was one of theirs.
I thought it was like a 2-seater or a 4-seater.
Oh, you're right. It was definitely a bigger one. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, I got a couple ideas, like I'm not sure how we want to, officially go about running this on our first episode, but
yeah, right now, I mean, we're just free falling. I mean, like I have this setup isn't completely set yet. Y'all probably see me looking down a lot because I'm actually FaceTiming Kyle because we're not in the same place. So we got to figure out this whole virtual podcasting, and I don't know, maybe somewhere down the road we might even do these live at one point, so we have a schedule set in time and we just go live and just kind of interact with you guys too, so we can crack some jokes in the comment section and the chat and get the chat going and all that good stuff. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's probably going to be really bad for a while until we start to stick with it and figure some stuff out. So if you guys will rock with this, that would be really, really dope. But I have a question for you, though. I have a question for you, Kyle. Right. So now that you're transitioning the whole entire platform to be the pod, is that the only thing you're posting on this platform? Is just podcast stuff? You're not posting anything else?
I don't know, man. Honestly, that's so hard because all of my followers came from my lesson videos,
Yes.
And what I do for a living is I coach volleyball for a living. Club Now and I'm Volleyball, shout out. And so I'm a coach by nature, which is why I kind of fell into the coaching golf role, even though that's not something that I want to do. I want to be like the good golfers where you go play golf and you have fun, and record yourself and make jokes and do some challenges. And I want to do all that. No one watches that when I post it. So now
no, I'm just kidding.
All right.
I'm just kidding. I'm joking. That
you
was
were in half of them.
I'm sorry. That's my bad.
And no one watches that. And so I have to now we're resorting to this. But my dream would be to do a podcast and still be able to post videos with you guys and then do my lesson stuff on Quay's channel and grow that to 18,000 followers and still not get monetized.
That's what I was going to say. So like now that we have this platform for the pod itself, if you guys want to see the Duff, me, myself, other people actually play and make some golf videos, some tutorials or some lesson videos, rounds and things of that nature, go over to the other platform, give us a subscribe. I don't know how I said that. I butchered that. Hit us up, subscribe to the channel on both platforms so we can kind of just, build the community a little bit and, bring you guys on, do some local challenges. So some of you guys, I know a lot of you guys are local that want to kind of get in and play with us a little bit because I do not hate people. Very much a people person. Only if I like you.
Hate people. No. Even if you like you, he fucking hates me.
That is actually accurate. Sorry.
Very true. Yes.
But yeah.
I want to do a segment called For the Win, F-O-R-E, and F-O-R-E, the bin. For the win and for the bin. And I want each of us to pick one thing in the golf world that deserves to go in the bin and deserves to go for a win. For example.
Give me an example.
I'm going to give a little bit of another hot take here. I'm kind of fucking with the 9-wood. And I'm going to move that into the for the win category, even though it's an old man's club to a lot of people, but it's a cheater club. I'll tell you why. I freaking at Golf Galaxy and roping this thing 220, 225, 220, 225, 221, 222 carry with 5,000 plus spin. So that shit is going to sit on the green. I hit a 4-iron 220. That thing rolls through every single time. Therefore, making my first for the win, the QI35 9-wood. Moving that over to the for the win column.
I mean, that was very like specific of a for the win type of thing. I was going somewhere completely different with this whole segment. I didn't know we were talking specifically about golf clubs, but yeah,
No, you can talk about anything in golf. That's what I'm saying. Anything in golf has to move from the. You pick a for the win and for the bin, and my for the bin. My for the bin will probably have to be, colored balls.
I don't disagree. Okay.
I can't stand seeing people play with yellow or pink balls. And another thing, if you're playing with a yellow ball and you fucking lose that thing in the middle of the fairway, retire.
So should it be, though? Because, like, I know I played Goose Creek today, and one of the holes, it was, like, right next to the driving range, right?
Yeah.
So we're all playing with, like, white balls, obviously. So should it be the case that golfers, if you're actually playing around, the ball should be white, and all range balls should be yellow?
I support that so they don't get lost. Yep, I support that.
Yeah? Doesn't that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I'm waiting on the edge of my seat for a for the win and for the bin from my man Quay Potts here.
For the win, for the bin. I don't know, man. You kind of put me on the spot, but let's see.
I did.
For the win, for the bin. I mean, we already talked about it, but I guess for the bin could be these fucking cart fees.
Ooh, yeah. Get rid of that.
Get rid of the cart fees.
Bin that.
For
the win.
For the win.
I believe in you.
Can I also do one more for the bin?
You can definitely do one more for the bin.
Can I do one more for the bin?
Yeah, break the rules.
I just thought about this, and it just irks me. Golf courses that space out their tee times for like 5 minutes apart.
Oh my God!
Please stop
for
doing
the
this.
bin. For the bin. Give me
Please
this.
stop.
Hold on. I need to hit this air horn over here for the bin, bro.
I was about to say, I'm actually proud of you. Listen.
For the bin.
I'm actually proud of him because he showed me this damn box that he has with all these buttons on it, and he was doing all these different sounds. I'm like, don't you overdo this.
I've hit it.
Our podcast.
I've hit it twice.
You did it twice. I'm actually proud of you because we're like 25 minutes into this right now, and
yep,
we already got our first horn. So he's being conservative right now, and we love that. But yeah, man, for the bin, 5 minute increment tee times. Tee times should be set. What is the good like amount of time? 10.
Here's what I'm saying.
Minutes.
I played at a course where they wait for you to entirely be off the green before the next person's allowed to tee off. 100%. I don't care about timing. You can book them 5 minutes apart and then make them wait on the box for the team to get off the green, on the next tee box before you even play. I can't stand when people are teeing off and I'm on my approach shot. Like, get off my ass. I'm not going anywhere, and I'm damn sure not letting you through. So I don't know what you're thinking, friend. Come on, you got to give me a for the win.
For the win. Attractive looking cart girls. We need that. We need to keep that going.
Both of our ladies are gonna fight us on this, but you kind of need that.
She's not gonna watch this. She's definitely gonna watch this.
Mine won't.
I've
seen some Bertha looking ones out there.
That's what I'm saying. It's just it doesn't make me excited to hit a good shot or whatever.
Yeah. I'm more focused on the actual food.
Facts. For the win, that's tough, man. Like, what do I like about golf? I like a lot of shit about golf, but what for the win? Let me
come on.
Because everything that I'm thinking right now is just like gripes and the stuff that I don't like. I mean, I don't know.
You can do this. I'm in need of a for the win.
Can I say content creation and how it's like maximizing the game and really exposing it ever since COVID, where it's just like blown up the game? Because look, I was one of those. I wasn't a COVID kid, but I didn't start golfing until mid 2022. And
Yeah.
a lot of my friends started during COVID, and they tried to get me out, and I just refused for 2 years, and I just, trying to kind of held firm. I knew I wasn't going to like it. I was like, I'm not going to like the sport. It's a white man sport, old white man sport, very
All
rich
right, here we go.
sport, and I'm not in that realm. It's boring. And yeah, I just refused. And then, you went out one time and right group of people,
Drop
you
the
have a
bug.
good time, and it's just like, damn, this is actually kind of dope. So
Yeah.
being able to monetize a golf hobby or a hobby like golf is kind of dope. So For the Win, monetizing golf.
Everybody, let's give Quay Potts a round of applause for coming up for the win. Thank you. He's done it. He's done it, everybody. For the win. He came up with it. He got 2 for the bin and 1 for the win. And that is the type of stuff that we're going to be focusing on here. We want to give you some hot takes. We want to give you our opinions. We want to give you 2 perspectives of golf. And most importantly, we want to bring you some funny, entertaining, and witty type of golf content that you guys are going to enjoy watching. That's kind of what we're looking at.
Real quick though. Speaking of my For the Win comment, can we talk about how extremely difficult it is to be a golf content creator, recording your rounds and playing, so you're not like killing pace of play and you're not playing, because we both struggled with this, right? It's like,
Yes.
you go out, you try to film around, you try to be all like, into the camera and playing to the camera and all this other stuff, and your golf game just tanks. And then you're worried about the shot, you're worried about trying to, frame the camera and all this other stuff, and it's just extremely difficult. And there's a lot of people out there doing it. Go ahead.
The worst part about it is that right there. Like, I'm so focused on the camera setup versus actually preparing for my shot. So like, you'll see on my rounds, like, I'll play terrible on camera but you don't understand what's going on before. Like, I'm setting up camera, fixing the ISO, making sure everything looks clear, and then getting the B angle, and then trying to be witty or funny for you guys, and then trying to hit golf shots. And then also it's a scramble. So then I'm concerned about if my partner's talking enough or if it's going to be engaging or any of those things. So like, I'm like thinking of a million things at once. That is not golf.
It's
and
all
then
real.
I have to
all real.
Yeah. And then I have to go play golf and be good.
Golf is already hard enough, man.
Otherwise, I get ridiculed,
You're just making it 10 times harder when you're doing all that extra stuff. And then, not to mention, when you pull up, let's say maybe you're playing solo, or maybe it's you're in a twosome, whatever, and you pull up to the first tee and you pull out a camera, and the strangers that you just met sees you pull out a camera, and they're just, thinking all this, because you don't want to be that guy that's like, pulling a camera out and recording everything, and then you get up and just duff your first shot, and everybody's looking at you like, ain't no way you're recording and you're going to be playing like that. There's no way, bro.
Yeah. Shout out Duffer's Diary.
The workaround for me, because I can't record myself. So I have, luckily I have, I was about to say girlfriend. Should I still say girlfriend? My ex-girlfriend. I have my ex-girlfriend that comes out. Is
now his fiance.
And she's going to love that I said ex-girlfriend, actually. She comes out with me, and occasionally, anytime I want to record, she comes out with me, and because she just loves being out there, so she would hold the camera. And a lot of people ask me, it's like, oh, your girlfriend holds the camera for you. She must be, my girl. I couldn't get my girlfriend to do that because she knows nothing about the camera. Yeah, neither did Steph at first. I had to teach her everything, and it took about 2 years. So for those of you out there that wants your significant other to hold the camera and record your rounds, there is hope. You just have to have an extreme amount of patience. So typically, what I used to do is, after she would record my round, first of all, she willingly wanted to do it, so that just made it easier for me to convince her to come out, because she just wants to hang out with me all the time. But after the rounds, she would sit down next to me and we would review her footage, right? So she would want feedback, and she was like, oh, just let me know what I can do better, and blah 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 blah. So for me, love that, because also I am, if you guys didn't know, I am a full-time content filmmaker, I guess you can say, content creator, filmmaker. I work for various companies. I ran my own production business for a really long time, so I have a ton of professional equipment, cameras, microphones, the whole nine. So like I said, anytime we would finish a round, she would sit next to me. We would just look at the footage, and I would just tell her, I was like, okay, on this situation, I need you to angle the camera this way, make sure it's really steady. The camera settings, the ISO, aperture, teaching her all that stuff. So now she can pretty much hold her own. So I can just go out there and I don't really have to tell her anything, and she just knows what to do. So it's a blessing.
But the other side of that is don't get into videography. I'll tell you what, since I've started, thousands, and I'm not kidding, thousands of dollars I've spent just to try to make it look like what you're viewing right now, which is significantly better than an iPhone camera, I guarantee you. But is it worth it is the real question. You know,
is it? You answer that question. Is it worth it?
I think so, to me, because like I just love watching it, the high quality stuff. Like I think it looks so much better. But my highest viewed views on YouTube and TikTok are from my freaking iPhone.
Cell phone footage.
So, I mean, it really just depends, honestly. Like, I think that it can go either way, but also just the quick, you know.
Here's one thing that a lot of people don't realize, because you even said it. I was at your house the other day, and you had said it. And when you had said it, I thought about it for a second. I'm like, yeah, that's absolutely true. So when you're getting into like trying to up your production value and you up your game, because you can, if you go out shooting with your cell phone, you can do that to start off, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But when you start leveling up your production, if you start feeling that little burnout, it will rejuvenate you to want to post more and use the camera more and go out and shoot more cool stuff, because the quality is looking a lot better. It makes you feel good about what you're doing, and you're putting out really quality stuff. So if you guys are out there that are like struggling to, be into it, or just, find that motivation to go out and want to create content with your phone, upgrading to something a little more of a professional setup might benefit you, or at least might get you excited to want to go out and shoot again. So,
and I don't know, I haven't done enough research. Like I'm Sony all the way now, because I'm just basically tagging along Quay's coattails, and he's Sony all the way. So everything I own is Sony.
Sony ganger, don't bang.
But I don't know if there is a like camera that is like a beginner, cheap, not break the bank Sony camera, other than like the A6000, which I don't know. I think there's a 6400 too.
6400, 6700.
Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, FX30 still breaks the bank. That's not a. That's $3,000. I got an FX30.
The ZV10.
Huh?
ZVE10.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. So they do have some like beginner, filmmaking cameras like that. But their cinema line cameras are just like, I mean, look at what you're looking at right now. The cinema line cameras are just top notch. You can't beat these. Like they're so crisp and clean and pretty. And it also comes down. What I've learned is from Quay is you can have an amazing camera and a trash lens, and you have a trash video. You need to have an amazing camera and a solid lens to have a solid, crisp thing, which then in turn means that it is expensive.
It's more about your lens and your camera and a lot of retro specs, because you can have a really good camera and a really good lens, and your film still looks like trash because you don't know what you're doing. And because, lighting is a big thing, which Kyle was learning about a week ago when he was setting up his studio. But now he has decent lighting. We still need to up his lighting game a little bit, so he can look like this rather than that. But that is significantly better than what he had before. So he's getting there.
You should have seen you should have seen the teaser one.
You should have seen. Oh my God, we might just put some clips up of that so you can see what his setup looked like prior to what it is looking like right now. He was in a rocking chair, which was weird. I know it's weird vibes.
Get out! You can't keep knocking the rocking chair.
Just weird vibes. He had shadows everywhere. It looked like he was about to tell some ghost stories. It was awkward.
I was gonna tell some ghost stories.
Yeah.
So, anyways, just to kind of key into everything, we're gonna do a lot of funny stuff, a lot of fun stuff, a lot of entertaining stuff. We're gonna go into hot takes. We're gonna go into For the Bin and For the Win. That's a segment that we're gonna be doing a lot of, where we're just finding something that we want to keep for the win and we want to get rid of in the golf world. And that's something that I think is going to be really entertaining, produce a lot of hot takes out of your guys' opinions also. If you guys have enjoyed what you've seen, make sure you comment your hot takes below. Let us know your hot takes. Let us know you're for the win and for the bin. And that make sure you subscribe and enjoy and stay tuned for episode 2, because here's what's coming in episode 2.
What's coming in episode 2? What is coming in episode 2?
We do and will have a special guest that we will be teasing.
In episode 2?
Episode 2, we got a guest already.
We have a guest. We have a guest for episode 2. When are you running this by me? Like,
we got a guest. Wait,
oh my goodness.
Hold on. No, that's laughter.
I'm gonna need you to figure that thing out. All right. Okay, so let me ask you this: on air, live, because we do this thing. I don't really give a damn about being perfect with this, so we're just gonna have these random off-topic conversations sometimes, and you guys are just gonna have to deal with it. But how are you planning on having this guest on? Are they gonna be in studio with you?
Yeah, right next to Daddy.
Okay. All right.
Right next to Daddy, we're gonna have a guest number 2 sitting right here. And
do I know this person? Do I know this person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you do.
Because I'm just throwing no random people up here, and I gotta pretend like I like them and have a conversation with them, because I don't want to do that. I will walk off the set.
Nah, you like him. I think you like him.
All right.
I mean, you haven't said otherwise. He's a local lefty.
All right. I get it. I got you. I know who it is.
Yep.
I like that. That.
We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna have some other golf influencers and and golf opinions and different ranges of handicaps and skills come on here and talk and be involved in our for the win and for the bin and our hot takes on golf and a couple other fun ideas that we're going to be doing with you guys. But again, make sure you like, you subscribe, you follow Quay Potts, which is soon going to be changed, hopefully, if he ever does his job. And
we're getting around to it.
He has the channel that I can start posting on. If you want to see the lesson stuff, you want to see us golf, make sure you follow that channel. And stay tuned for episode 2 on For the Record podcast. Anything?
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like you said, he already said it all. So yeah, just make sure you all the links and everything is going to be in the description below. Also, too, I know this isn't my platform. Make sure you guys go and follow me on Instagram. I don't really give a damn about TikTok, but make sure you go follow me on Instagram, follow the other channel, and yeah, man. How often are we doing these episodes so they can kind of get a idea?
Once a week.
Do we have a posting date? No, we're just gonna post whenever we feel like it. Until we get the cadence down, so we can like solidly say that we're gonna be every Monday or whatever the case may be. So right now, we're gonna try to sit down once a week and do this. Pray for me, because I don't really like dealing with Kyle that much, but we're gonna figure it out. All right, so. Yeah,
this is what I'm talking about. He says that he likes me and he wants to do a podcast with me and film me, and then he hates me. Like, what the fuck? I'll tell you what. This is why I get messages literally, and people ask me like, "Dude, you got to get Quay involved. Like, he won't ever respond to us. How do we get Quay to be involved in one of our videos? Like, how do you blah blah blah?" And I'm like, "Listen, brother, it takes an army. It takes a real army to get Quay to do anything."
I don't know if this is making me feel...
I'll tell you what, if Quay doesn't want to do it, you damn sure know he's not going to.
That's facts.
At the end of the day, he's a really good friend when he likes it.
I don't know if this is making me look good as a friend or terrible. Like, people are going to be like, yo, I don't never want to talk to this guy. Why would anybody ever want to like follow him or hear what he has to say?
My hot take is Quay's a teddy bear. That's my hot take.
I wouldn't go that far, but somewhere along those lines, yeah.
Sweet little soft teddy bear.
I am. I'm a nice guy.
He is a nice guy, but he's got to like you for that to happen.
He's not wrong. All right, let's end this, man. It's currently 9:40 p.m. on a Sunday night, and I'm tired. I went golfing today. I'm sore. What?
41 minutes.
41 minutes is solid.
Yeah, we'll cut it down. I don't think it needs to be 41 minutes long.
Yeah, it is what it is. They might go longer in the future if we just start rambling and shit. You never know. Once you start going live and you start talking to people in the chat.
That's true. That'd be fun. I would enjoy that. I would let us know in the comments if you'd like to do this if you'd like for us to do this podcast live also. Because I really would like to do that. It'd be fun reading the comments, seeing if anybody's in here. Obviously,
Yeah.
You
Also, too, just real quick before we get off, we actually went live the other day at the range on the other platform, and it actually went pretty well. I mean, we didn't get a ton of people in there because it was like a Saturday night, but I think it went pretty good, and we might start doing that maybe once a week if we can figure it out. That would be cool.
One live, one pod.
Yeah, man. A lot of cool stuff coming from us. So make sure you guys, like we said, we're gonna keep saying it over and over and over again. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the other channel. Link in the description box below. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm out. Kyle, send us off.
All right, everybody. If you liked what you saw and you enjoy what you're seeing already, make sure you give us a subscription. Make sure you hit that bell icon, hit that like icon. Follow Quay Potts over on YouTube, Instagram, and he doesn't give a fuck about TikTok, so it doesn't matter. Let's make sure that we are staying engaged and staying ready for the episode number 2 coming your way. We're going to be posting these once a week, and we're super excited about that. Round of applause, everybody. Round of applause for Quay Potts and myself, the Duffer's Diary. We out.
Peace.